Hi guys, my name's Pilar. I'm gonna be giving you guys a step-by-step of my day-to-day makeup look. The first thing that I do is moisturize. I love this one from Honey Girl Organics. I just put this obviously everywhere. This product does not sit on your skin. It like soaks and it's incredible. Then we're gonna start off with a little bit of foundation. I usually just use this one. It's from Westman Atelier. It's kind of lightweight. I prefer it to be super light. I've never been one to put on a lot of makeup. It just doesn't make me feel my best. And when it comes down to ingredients, it has to be clean. Blend it with a beauty blender. The like best product in my makeup bag. You can see here, like this already added so much more warmth to my face. I usually just kind of slather it on. Because it's so light, you don't have to be meticulous as to where you put it. You can always go down your neck, please. Now, my holy grail product. This is the Kosas Concealer. It is so incredible. This entire brand line is great. Again, totally clean. I know right now there's like a huge clean beauty movement, clean skincare movement, which I love, but this has kind of just been how I've always done my makeup, to be honest with you. I always just try to use products that are clean, stuff that I can pronounce, the ingredients, things that feel really good on my skin and almost act as like a skincare product even, because there's so many good ingredients that actually will like feed your skin. I just try to be really mindful in the same way of like what I put in my body, I'm gonna be thinking about what I put on my face. Sometimes too though, like I'll put a little bit of extra underneath my eye right here, just where I know sometimes I'll have darker spots, and then I'll just leave it. I find when I leave my concealer, it's a little bit thicker of a consistency, so it'll really make sure that things are covered. So I'll let that sit, and then now we'll move on to brows. But I'm just gonna first start out with fixing this situation here. Fill in where it's a little bit bold. So just super light strokes. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Again, I like a really natural look. And so now that I've filled in my brows and kind of have it the way that I want it, I'm gonna use some of this brow gel. And it kind of gives you this effect of brow lamination. I usually start off by just brushing in upward strokes, and then I'll go and follow it through the natural shape of my brow. The one thing I will say about this product though, if you have darker hair, it will show up. But it has this little brush, and so when I go through it one more time and I brush up through it, it actually takes that little bit of that white coloring away, and it just leaves it so that it's really nice and kind of in place. And now we're gonna just continue to blend out that little bit of concealer, and now we need to set the face. I don't think there's any reason to put powder all over your face unless you truly have like very oily skin. I prefer to just put it right underneath my eye. I'm using my favorite powder from Fenty. It's in the shade Honey. Sometimes I'll also put it right here in this little corner because it can get a little too highlighted. And then I'll always put a little bit of extra powder wherever I had a blemish or something that I was covering up specifically. So under the nose, just areas you don't really want to be highlighting. Now, I'm from Minnesota. Recently, it's been -20 below, so mama knows she needs a little bit of bronzer. I have no idea how to contour. So I just kind of go for it. So I'll put it there, a little bit underneath my chin, and then up towards the temples of the forehead. Now, my favorite part is blush. I think you can never have too much blush on. This one is my current favorite palette. It's from my mother, Pat McGrath. It has Divine Rose, Desert Orchid, and Golden Nectar, all of those different shades. I love Divine Rose, so I just throw her on. Sometimes I'm a little heavy-handed, that's all right. I feel like blush always kind of settles out throughout the day. So I'll put a little extra on my nose and then right on my cheekbones. Let's move on to eyes. For my eyeshadow, I always start off with kind of a champagne gold. This one's from the brand The Balm. It's in the shade Fit. I just put this all over. Again, foolproof makeup. Then we're going to add just a little something to deepen up the crease. So I just take a little shader brush and I just go right into the crease and just kind of blend it out. I usually keep it towards this outer corner and then get straight in the middle of the lid and then kind of pack it on just a little bit more. Now I'm just gonna take a blending brush and just go to town Really make sure that it all looks super seamless and that everything is blended well. Now, I have pretty sensitive eyes, so again, keeping everything as clean as I can find it. I found that this Clinique eyeliner is my favorite. What I'll do is I'm gonna start in the middle of my eye and just start doing really light strokes, kind of trying to keep that first initial line kind of wispy so that it's not really harsh. And then when I get to this outer area, my eye shape works better with a subtle wing, just to give that subtle cat eye effect. It just adds that little something that kind of brings my eye up. It's just lifted just enough to where it really changed the look. How I finish off the full face, the complexion portion, I always use this highlighter. I just take 2 fingers like that, rub it together, and I just put it right on to the apples of my cheeks. Really just focusing this right where you want to see some highlight. And then you're going to take that extra bit and put it underneath the brow bone. So making sure that this blends into this area, always bringing my nose into the conversation, and voila, the face is done. Now, I need lashes. I have so many incredible choices here, but today we're gonna go with Axel. These ones are perfect because they're really natural, so they won't look like you're kind of doing too much maybe for the Monday morning meeting, but you'll still feel good. You'll feel like you have shown up and that you're ready for the day. And I'm gonna start off with glue. I always use clear glue. I don't have to worry that it's gonna show. So I always really emphasize to put extra glue on the ends. If the middle part gets a little bit wispy, that's fine. But if the ends do, it's over. And then get the lash a little bit bendy and just wait for it to get tacky. Otherwise, it's just gonna go slip and slide. So whenever I put on my lash, I always start off with pretty much bending it right for the center of the eye and get it to attach to one section of the eye. And then once you have it on that one section, you can bring down the other. So now I'm gonna do the other eye. Just gonna bend it out a little bit. And then once again, we're gonna start off in the middle of the eye, get the outer corner attached. And then as we go, work your way in. And then we just have to finish with that little inner corner. I think lashes are everything. They're so underrated. What I like to do though, just to make sure that I didn't take off any of the eyeliner, I'll just go over it. And then the very last step for my eyes, I always take my favorite clean mascara. So just working that right into the eyelash. This meshes your natural lash with the lash. And whenever I put on mascara, I always kind of focus it just a little bit more in the outer corner, just for that more winged eye look. And the very last thing that I love to do are my lips. I'm gonna go in with the Lip Bar lip liner. This brand is entirely vegan and cruelty-free, and it's just a game changer. So I just line all around my lip, not overlining, just kind of keeping it super simple. And then I go in with the Lip Bar's Chocolate Spritzer lipstick. Just keep it right kind of in the middle of your lip. Really light application, you don't have to do much at all. It's such a buttery product, and I think anyone who has dark skin or just wants that like perfect chocolate lip look, this is such a good brand, and they have amazing, amazing products. I love to top it off with just a little bit of gloss. I always use this and just pat it right in the middle of my lip. Super simple. And we are done. Thank you guys so much for watching. The edges are laid, the lashes are on, and I'm ready to go. The look is complete.